Hello everyone, my name is Olivia Wami and I'll be your guide today. You may be starting your career as a project manager or maybe an intermediate or senior project manager, but this presentation is for you. Today I'll be taking you on a pre-journey of key considerations for initiating web application projects. I'll be dropping my full presentation soon, so click the subscribe button to get notified. Let's get right to it. We all encounter projects in our day-to-day activities, whether at home or in the office. Projects could be as simple as making a meal or as complex as managing a web application. Whichever it is, they all require a certain level of management to ensure that you do not end up in fertility. I'm confident that you agree with me that carrying out a project successfully, whether as an individual or as an organization, can be taxing. There are different things you need to do. There are people you need to consult, tasks you need to assign, and most importantly, deadlines to meet, all while ensuring the project runs smoothly and you achieve your goals. But how do you achieve this? Yeah, it's very simple. Project management. Firstly, I'll be explaining key things you need to remember while initiating a project management. Don't worry, it's so simple. Now, in my full video, I'll be explaining deeply how you need to go about initiating a web application project. But firstly, I need you to keep this in mind while you wait for my next video. First of all, set the tone. As a project manager, you are leading the team to success. And you can do that by being clear, concise, communicative, and assertive. As at the start of any project, people are excited, they're motivated, and you just need to keep it that way. To set the tone you want for the entire project, give your team a sense of excitement, passion. They need to feel connected to the project. Next, get your team's buy-in. All team members have to buy in to the project in order to commit their sense of urgency and focus. Even one non-committed team member will happen productivity. Going through the effort of getting your team member buy-in makes for a better strategy because every team member sees different perspective of the process. It also makes the team members who has achieved what's it called a particular buy-in feels they are responsible for the new process. It speeds adoption also because the same member that has brought into a process is excited about it. So obtain an early buy-in and participation from your team. Next, we go to getting your clients involved. How do you do that? You need to know what the client wants. Without knowing what the client wants, there isn't any project. In the initial phase of a project, the project client is the main initiator, making important decisions and providing the necessary resources. Encouraging your client to participate actively in the design or research process, it actually has numerous advantages. It helps you cover the blind spots. The next will go into clear communications. Through good communication with the client or stakeholder, you can gain a greater understanding of their objective and overall goals, enabling you to review and adapt how you ought to deliver. Trust me when I say effective communication with stakeholders and clients is one of the key drivers for a web project success. Without clear communication, you might not really put in your best, or should I say, cover everything you need to cover. So you need to make sure proper communication is established with the clients and stakeholders. Now we go next to agreed process. What does that mean? This agreed process describes how things are done and then provides the focus for making them better, and how they are done determines how successful the outcome will be. If you focus on the right processes in the right way, you can design your way to success. Yes, when you're doing this, you also need to make sure that you don't get too engrossed in documentation. Ensure there is an agreed process for your project to follow. Another tip you need to keep in mind as a project manager who is initiating a web project application is meet your client. Now, gathering your client requirements in the first instance is important. No, it's not just important, but it's absolutely imperative, as this is what the project is all about. Without you getting to know what exactly the client wants, you will not be able to, you know, give the client what he or she wants. I don't know if you get that, but I'll explain further. Now, we are in the remote era where physical meetings are not, don't really take place. But a video call also takes care of this. You also, why this is important is because there are questions you need to ask your client that helps your team focus on the goal. Questions like, what's the objective or business goal of the project? This is the most important thing you need to know. Without this, you cannot really you don't really know how to drive your team members. You don't know how to drive every single person in charge of making this project a success. Another question is the project deadline. There are more questions, but I would explain further in my next video. Set a clear agenda. An agenda indicates what will be done at a kickoff meeting, which is the first meeting you have with your clients. The agenda makes sure that the meeting stays on track and everyone knows what is happening, what is going to happen next. Because without an agenda, everything becomes chaotic, and you don't actually take care of important questions, important tasks at that time. So set a clear agenda for any kickoff meeting and make sure everyone feels involved. Future proof the project. I know this might seem a little tricky, but future proofing is a way of anticipating the future and developing methods of minimizing the risk and stresses of future events. Now, when you future proof a project, it helps you handle the supposed risk, yeah, suppose issues that might come up. That's one of the things where agile methodology comes in place, because with agile you're able to look at every deliverable at each sprint, and if there's a problem, you get to know it on time, you get to deal with it. So future proofing a project is really important, and it's one thing to take note of as a project manager. And the last one is always think ahead. Now, I always think ahead might be it might be like, how do I do this? I don't think it's possible. But the first thing here is, don't just focus on the start of the project. Now, many argue that plans do not normally work, especially in this fast-paced world where everything is changing so quickly. But proper plans, however, when they are formulated ahead of time, help the team to execute projects adequately, reach their goals, and also, most importantly, fulfill their clients' goals. Wow. Okay. Yes, I know this sounds a lot, but trust me, it isn't. These are just a few things you need to keep in mind as a project manager, whether a beginner project, especially as a beginner project manager. You need to keep this in mind because it helps you make sure that you achieve your client's goal. Your clients needs to be happy at the end of a project. So if you keep this in mind, trust me, you're going to do okay. Now, don't forget to subscribe to get notified when I post the full video of key consideration for initiating web application projects. My name is Olivia Wami, and it's so nice to take you on this short pre journey.